Hello friends, welcome to my channel, a channel for learning simple coding. If you find this video to be helpful, please like, share and subscribe my channel. In this class number 34, we are going to understand the concept of dangling reference in Rust. Same concept we have in C programming language also, and we call dangling pointer. Here we are calling it dangling reference. What is dangling reference and how to implement dangling reference in Rust, that we are going to learn. Remember that this dangling reference is an error. We have to understand it and then we can only solve it. Now we have to understand what is dangling reference. Dangling reference means the value which you want to use is not available in the memory, but still you are using that variable. Is called dangling reference. The reference is not available, but we are using that. This concept is called dangling reference. Remember that in other programming language like C and other, you cannot control it programmatically, because in C it does not generate such kind of error. But in Rust programming language, because it's a more secure as compared to C language, so programmatically if you do mistake, it point out to you that this is the dangling reference error, so don't do that. So what is the solution of that in Rust, that we are going to understand, because you can't solve this problem in C programming language. Sometime we return the pointer from the function, then C programming language also generate error, because that reference is not available. Under the function all the variables goes to a stack, and after execution of a function all the variable from the stacks remove. So because of that you are pointing to the dangling pointer in C programming language, but you do not have a solution in C programming language of such kind of problem. In Rust we have a solution also. So let's understand the problem and then do the solution. So I create here again new project. I say cargo new, I say class number 34 and I say dangling like this. Go to this class number 34 like this, and here open this and you see that we have this one. So I remove it. I create one function here. I say fn and I say get dangling. I'm giving a name like this, and I'm returning the reference of a string like this. Simple one. So I create one string variable. I say channel name like this, and I say here string from, I say Dr. Vipin classes like this. Now I return it like this, channel name. I'm returning this one and I call this function here. So again I say let ch name, and here I say get dangling, and here I want to print the value of that. So I return the reference of this and I say print ln like this, and I say channel name equal to, it's a very simple program, nothing special in it, you see, simple one. So we have this function, it having a string variable that returning a value, this one, and we are getting this value in this, and then we are printing this, simple one. So I try to run it. I say cargo run, and you see that we have the problem. You see, missing lifetime specifier, the problem is coming, and you see it's saying that you have to specify here is static like this. We have the problem. So it's suggesting you also that you put a static here, because we have this static as a lifetime specifier. So we can put static here. We will learn about this also. What is this lifetime parameter or lifetime annotations? What is this? That we will also learn in future videos. But here this is the problem. So we are returning the value and it not allowing to return, because it's saying that there is expected name lifetime parameter. So we have to decide the lifetime of this. So this is the dangling reference problem in Rust, and this problem, you see that if I run this without passing a reference, again you see that it will say that you are not passing a reference. That means I have to pass the reference. So this is not the, this time is the error, but if I run this, this is a problem. It's showing error that lifetime specifier you do not have. So I try to solve this with the help of this static also, because it's a lifetime annotation. So suppose I put here static, then we try to run it. You see still that data owned by the current function, reference to data owned by the current reference, you see. So still the problem is there, we are not assessing this. So how to solve this problem? Because we want to pass the reference of this, because this variable life is under this function, so you can't pass the reference of this to this, but you can solve this problem to pass the value. So if you do like this, so you will pass the ownership of this channel name variable to this ch name, because in Rust we have a procedure of ownership, memory management technique is called ownership, in which the ownership of this particular variable we are transferring to this. So now this variable is not the owner of this data, only ch name is the owner of this data. So now try to execute it and you see that this time we are able to run this program. Why? Because this variable does not exist after execution of this function. Understand this. So we can't pass the reference of such kind of variable, those are not exist in a memory. That is a problem. That is called dangling reference. So we can't pass this reference, still is not available in the memory. So but we can pass the value of this from this function, because with the help of ownership mechanism of Rust programming language, the ownership of this particular variable is passed to ch name. Now this variable is the owner of this information, so that is okay. But if I put here reference, so this concept is called dangling reference. Remember that if you are doing such kind of mistake, then you can't solve without passing it as a value. That is okay. So this is a problem in Rust programming language you have to understand before using a Rust. So if you like this video, please do subscribe. Thank you for watching this video.